Hello, hello. This is Kristina, and I'm Kristina. I'm digital marketing coach, podcast creator, and speaker, and founder of KSM Growing Business Online Brand. And you know that I run KSM Podcast, Growing Business Online with Kristina, but I have guest speakers, and also I have a solo podcast. I run also episodes of KSM Podcast Growing Business Online with Kristina. And today I really wanted to talk about some reason and why is important in some way that maybe to talk, talk about three reasons to start your own podcast, solo podcast. Why I'm telling you this? Because it's from my experience, it's gonna be like a little bit difference when you run your podcast with guest speakers and when you run with the solo podcast. Why? Because when you have a guest speakers, you can speak with that guest on a topic from guest expertise, or for example, in my experience and my practice, I also, that my podcast is to help business owners to share their story, to move to the international market, and that audience can hear a voice of those entrepreneurs who share their stories, how they started their business, what were their ups and downs, and share their experience, knowledge, and what they do and their background. And this is going to be like inspiration for other people to start their own business journey. But in terms of solo podcast, you are going to be your own host, and you're going to talk about topics from your expertise, from your business, what you do. And this is difference because you don't have guest speakers there. You talk about on a topic which you choose to show up there. And in terms of starting that video marketing and solo podcast on YouTube, this is different. It's a little bit different in terms of YouTube algorithm, how to move forward when you talk in solo podcast, and how to optimize that podcast. And also it's different than when you have guest speakers. So today, as I said, I will talk about three reasons to start your own podcast, but through this, I can also explain my next episodes about SEO, about other things, how it works. So let's dive into this topic today. First reason is you build a personal brand, not depend on others. To be honest, as a human being, people work with people. People like and trust people. And first and foremost, this is a way how you can build your personal brand. And then behind the scene, in the back, is your offer, is what you do. Just remember that this is a way to build your personal brand. And in that solo podcast, you have your voice, you share your ideas and the perspective. And in that way, you're not just replying on the guests. You don't ask guests in that solo podcast. You, in that way, you build your clear identity, who you are, and people can really recognize you and trust you. And over time, this turns into the authority that directly supports your business, audience, or future opportunities. So just imagine that either that that you run your business still, or you are in medium, let's say small business owner, or you have such a big capacity that you're so recognizable brand, and you don't have that because people like to hear your voice, people like to see you, and this is the way how people trust you, especially your niche, especially your audience. Remember that. And this is a way how you wanted to start, either that you work in your local market, or you wanted to spread the word and move in international market. It's not easy sometimes if you're shy in front of camera. And this is what I do, help people. I was shy in front of camera. And now I run my podcast for now 5 years. So this is a way that I'm super happy with that. The next reason, main reason, is you have your sharpened thinking and communication. What is the meaning by that? You train your communication, you express what you wanted to express, what you wanted to say, and this is a way that you can think more clearly. You know exactly what you wanted to say in that topic. As a coach and as a consultant for digital marketing, I coach and teach people how to run their podcast, how to start, because I was there. I still do that. And from my experience, if I deliver every week one episode, so this is a way how I do it. And I really like solo podcasts, to be honest, not just only with guest speakers. And then you can better structure your arrangements, your storytelling, and making decisions. And it's not just, let's say, this is not only content creation. It improves how you sell and lead, and how you present in every area of your work, because we are leaders. We lead our team. As I lead my KSM Growing Business Online brand, you lead your company, you lead your agency, you lead your tourist agency, or you lead your as a business owner, your wellness company, or um, real estate company, and maybe you're doctor and you run your uh, dental work and your dental clinic, or you run your spa center. um, Whatever you do, this is the way how you can express, how you can structure and express yourself in terms in your solo podcast. Because people can see, as I said many times, people can see your face, people can see your body language, and this is a way how people can connect with you in terms to see your face. And in that way, you start to be recognizable, and people and your audience cannot wait to hear a new episode because you start with different topics. And this is the way how you show up. And the best way is when you share in your solo podcast your expertise from your practice. How do you do that? And we learn still. And you know that if we are going something to try to some new things, we're going on YouTube channel or some in other platforms and start searching that to the keywords and see what is the meaning by that, how people explain it. So that's what that way is useful for you to show up as expert in your field. Uh, Either you are experts we know as a leaders and what we do. But the point is that you have more opportunities that people can see you. You can never know who will listen your podcast. Either that you can put audio as well, solo, you can put it on Spotify, on Buzzsprout, or on Podbean, and you have your RSS feed, and this is going to be on many automatically other platforms. And you know that we have specific platforms, audio, because people just when they drive or do something, they can listen your solo podcast, your episode. And also, this is a way when you structure it, and this is a way where you can attract real people, a real audience who need your voice, who need your expertise, who need your topic. As I said, they cannot wait to hear another. And also about the YouTube channel, where they can see you as on video, episode. So if you start a business, or if you are in business, or if you're in so reputable brand, there are many levels, and this is the way how you can scale your business to move forward and to your right audience. And third reason to start your solo podcast is your control. You control consistency and speed of that. No scheduling guests. You don't need to schedule guests. No waiting on others. You can record anytime, whenever you want. Publish faster and stay consistent, which is the biggest factor in podcast growth. The control makes it feel more sustainable, especially early on when momentum matters most. And if you're thinking, should I start? But can I stay consistent? Let's say for 3 or 6 months. And what I do with my clients, we start first month, and maybe I help them to create 1 episode, 2 episodes. We work up that, and this is a way how we started, what we need there, and but momentum is always. If you wanted to start, just start it and don't ask yourself, should I start? Because if you want, you can start with 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you can always listen what you've done. And you can see either that you wanted to publish or not. It's up to you. But the main thing is solo podcast is very crucial, is very important for your audience, for your clients, and people like to listen, people like to watch, and sometimes you don't have time to read everything. So when you run your podcast, people can come to you, and don't forget, you also need to share it. You need to market your podcast. This is the other way. So if this is valuable for you, I'm super happy that I had opportunity today to share this about how to start your solo podcast. 3 main reasons. I can just repeat. You build your personal. First one is you build your personal brand. You're not depend on others. The other one, you sharpen your thinking and communication. And third one is you control consistency and speed. So if this episode is useful for you, please put the comment below this episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, KSM PodcastGBO Business Online with Kristina. And also, You can come to me. Call to action for you is to connect with me. I'm present on Instagram, Christy SM7, on LinkedIn, Kristina SM, and also on Facebook, Kristina Milosevic. So you can DM me, and I am going to create free session call with you, no cost, just to start and to help you and advise you to um, how to start your and run your solo podcast. And also, I cannot wait to work with you. So don't forget, subscribe to the channel and wait for a new episode, how to run your podcast. Thanks for watching and see you very soon, and bye for now.